Metamorphosis, the process of transformation from you being an immature state to your adult state, or the process of transformation from you being a lesser being to your higher self. Let's talk about it. Now, you may have heard of metamorphosis when it refers to a caterpillar going into a dormant stage, going through its physical change and coming out the other side as a butterfly. But in this instance, I'm talking about you going into your dormant stage, going through your physical and mental change and coming out the other end, accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish, whether it's losing weight, starting that business, gaining new contracts, or whatever it takes for you to be a different person and becoming a person that people do not recognize anymore. And let me tell you something, this may take 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. It just depends on you and your goals. It's gonna be very hard for you to make these changes if you're still holding on to old habits, old ways of doing things, old people around you, unless that person is equally yoked with you and actually going on the same path and got the same direction, got the same dreams, then yes, it may work. But let me tell you, if you talking about becoming a boss, if you talking about going to a different level, owning a business, getting government contracts, because of course that's what I talk about, government contracts, freight broker and trucking. If you want to go into the state of actually doing this, you got to have a change and shift of mind. You got to go through a stage of metamorphosis. I can't answer all the answers for you. Can't nobody else always answer all the answers for you. You're a boss now. And when you're a boss now, you got to start thinking like a boss. You got to start being a boss. You got to become something unrecognizable. All them late nights where you stay up, binge watching TV shows, drinking, smoking, going out with your friends to the club and all that. Say, man, if you want to become a boss, you're going to have to dead all of that. On that free time, on that time when you just up at night, you need to be researchers. You need to be thinking about your next plays. You need to be researching next contracts. You need to be ingesting nothing but business on your mind. Even I sit up in the middle of the night and I get on Coursera and I just start looking up different business courses. I'm learning something different about accounting. I'm learning something different about business. My mind is always on business. It would be to the point to where when you talking to people, you don't even know how to talk about anything else but business. You're going to become so unrecognizable to them that they just going to see you for who you are and what you are now. You ain't going to be the same person. You got to go through that change. And if you really want what you say you want, you're going to have to sit down, you're going to have to grind, and you're going to have to focus. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I do get a lot of people that come to me and be like, oh man, I didn't do this, I didn't do that last night because I was doing this other stuff that had nothing to do with their goals. I don't even believe you when you tell me what your goals are your goals if you're really not even focused on really doing it for real 24/7, because being a business owner and being a boss is not a 9 to 5. Anybody that's a business owner, entrepreneur, or boss will tell you sometimes they up 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning answering phone calls, handling business. You know, being a boss, it's a 24/7 thing. But I'm just telling you that, and that is what it is, because a lot of y'all still got that worker mindset, but you want to be a boss. But this just refers to life in general. You're going to have to go through that stage of metamorphosis, just through that stage of being what you used to be, to going to a stage of what you want to be, and just being something totally unrecognizable. All right, peace.